And good morning people, welcome back to Persona. Last time we completed the main game, so why am I back here? Well, we've got a whole other half of the game to go, one that I couldn't do during the main playthrough that I did, the first one. Because this game, as I said way back, splits in half at a certain point. I am just before that certain point right now. Not much has changed in the way the playthroughs have gone, except I am using my knowledge of the first playthrough a bit better for this one. My character level is 14. Instead of something like 9 when 9 or 10 when I first got to this point. And also I have a mail breaker, which I got through the casino section. I sort of cheated and got it, but that's fine. It's not that high. It's not that much higher for a weapon. Only about double the attack power. Anyways, Persona wise, I don't have access to the Velvet Room at the moment, so I'm still with Simon Congo. It's been a while since I actually used him, but he's one rank off of the max. Other than that, there's not really too much difference. I have a few items which might be useful later to sell, and I've picked up a few cards ready for Persona creation, and that will be very helpful, I believe. Anyways, so what is this other half of the game that we're talking about? Well, let's go find out, shall we? I know how to start it, but that is about all. Other than that, well, it's pretty much blind again. Whatever you do, do not, if you are going for this section of the game, do not go near that hole. Do not talk to these two. Do not go near it. Otherwise, it will set you along the main story path. You do not want that. However, you do want to come this way because I've already picked these up, but in these classrooms there are treasure boxes which hold weapons. If you didn't do what I did and pick up the equipment from the casino, these will be your necessities to start off with. These will be your... Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, these will be your first initial weapons. The people here are actually very important to starting up this new quest. The only one that knows about that play is a secret. That is what we are going to be aiming for. We are going to be looking into this play. So, how do we start up completely? Right, we need to go and talk to someone. Well, a few people actually. First things first, second floor. In this room here, so there's the stairwells, and in this room at the back here, there is a little girl, or a female student, who says, the Devil Boy says this town's been all weird because of a curse on St. Hermilion, which is the school we're in. So we need to go and talk to the Devil Boy now, as he's called to the students, and he is up in the library. And he will tell us about a certain thing that happened. You know of the Snow Queen? Yes, the fairy tale. Traditional play performed by St. Herminian Drama Club. It's usually performed while wearing a mask. Considering we're playing a game which is all about masks and personas, that's quite important. The mask is cursed, and anyone that has worn the mask has died unnatural deaths. However, there is one girl who has played the part and survived. We need to unlock the mystery and find out who wore that mask and survived. The person is in the school at the moment. So, what leads do we have? Well, it's a drama play, so we need to go and talk to the drama club. So it's back over to next to the gym. Let's speed along this section and into the drama club. If there are any records left, you might be able to find something in them, but the president will get upset if you ask about it. And she's plain ignorant about knowing any play called The Snow Queen, because, well, it's a cursed mask, and yeah. And this person says that the president's the only one that knows about the play. So we need to go find some records on it now, because this person says we might be able to go through them. So, where do we need to go for some records? This one took me a while to find, actually, because, well, I didn't realise at the time. But we need to go and talk to the student president. I believe it's no, it's the next one up. No, up. Next to the library is student council room. And yeah, apparently he's a jerk. This is where all the records are kept. Apparently they're not sorted though. But we do need to see them, but he won't let us. If you want to know about the past, go ask someone who was there. A number of teachers have been here for quite a while. Specifically, the principal and her vice principal. So we need to go and talk to them next. And she knows exactly what we're going to ask, because she's been hearing the rumours that we're looking into it. The actress portraying the Snow Queen is traditionally wearing a mask, but there's always been something unpleasant about it, and the rumour started. The last one to play the Snow Queen was Miss Seiko. She lost her best friend just after using the mask. Immediately purified and put into storage. But we mustn't bring it up. We're going to, because it's the only way to actually get the thing going. And that flower looked like it was going to be something I could interact with. Oh well. So we need to go into storage. But let's talk to Miss Psyche first. But she's only talking about the hole in the wall because it's part of the main game. So where is storage? Well, back to the gym. Again, avoid these two and the hole if you are going for this episode. And at the back here is the storage room. We are going inside. If you come here before this point, it will say there's nothing here and it will boot you out automatically. However, because we've done all the prerequisites, we can interact with this box right here. Sealed with talismans. Shall we open it? We will indeed. And there it is. The mask. And an interesting little item obtain music. It just says that you have done everything that you need to. This episode starts now. So welcome to Persona, the Snow Queen. Gym is closed off. Now we need to head back. And he recognises the mask. I'm not sure if the okay. I'm not sure if the drama club say anything about it. No, they don't. But then again, they haven't seen the mask, I don't think, since it's been sealed for 8 years. Not many schools will last. School term. Yeah, not many school times last 8 years. So let's go out and back to where the hole is, because that is our next destination. And there's Marky and Mark. And they're off. We will not see them again at all. They are not part of this storyline. We get instead these two on our party immediately. Ayase and Yukino. Apparently Kai was hurt and they brought them back here. Okay, so we need to maybe pick him up or anything, but what do we do next? Well, Marky's shown up and nowhere. They're sort of wondering why, but we don't actually do anything with them. Instead, Miss Seiko comes along. And she gets wind of what has happened up until now. So instead, they say we're going, but we're not. Instead, she realises what we're holding. The mask. Yeah, she was. She did the play in high school, and she had the mask. Once upon a time, there was an evil demon, and one day this demon made a mirror. The mirror blurred out the beautiful things of the world and made the ugly things clear. The demon climbed to heaven, intending to do mischief to God with the mirror, but the mirror broke on the way up. The countless splinters it broke into rained down upon the earth, and that is how it all began. There lived a boy named Kay and a girl named Gerda, and the two were close friends. But one day, tiny splinters of the mirror got into Kay's eyes and heart. The splinters caused Kay's heart to grow cold and his eyes to see only ugly things. He even began to tease Gerda, whom he had cared for so much. On a snowy winter's day, a big white sleigh appeared in front of Kay, who was playing with his sled at the market square. And the beautiful woman on that white sleigh took him away. Little did he know that that woman was the Snow Queen. That was how Kay came to the Snow Queen's ice castle far to the north. Gerda learned of Kay's disappearance, and despite her sorrow, she decided to embark on a journey to find him. Along the way, she overcame many hardships and obstacles with the warm help of the people she met. At last, Gerda's love for Kay and her unwavering courage led her to the ice castle. What Gerda saw at the end of her journey was the half-frozen Kay, who had completely forgotten her. Gerda's warm tears gently covered him, melting his heart. Upon regaining himself, Kay burst into tears, washing away the splinter of the mirror in his eye. Hand in hand, the two left the castle, and lived at home happily ever after. And that's the story of the Snow Queen. It was because of the mask that her friend was killed. But it's only a mask, isn't it? Why not throw it away, just because it's looking a bit creepy? Whoever wears it dies. She did wear it, and she is still okay. See, so it's better if she went looking for Marky and Mark. And she puts on the mask. However, yeah. It's about to get cold. Yes, I did mean that literally. And we're awake in the courtyard. What the hell's going on? Well, if you look over behind you, Yukino, we've got our masked teacher. However, it's not Miss Seiko anymore. Apparently she's been waiting a long time for this. However, yeah. Remember, personas take on are both the good and the bad. This mask is a personification of bad, if you remember that story, which was just told. And apparently she's not Miss Seiko anymore. She's been taken over by the bad persona. And eventually Ass is grass. Okay, I guess that's okay. Yeah, taking her over. Not exactly. Yeah, she's now the Snow Queen. She's both Miss Seiko and the Snow Queen. And this is pretty much what we're trying to do now. We're trying to save our old teacher. Well, she's not old, she's pretty young actually, but we're trying to save the teacher. It is a bit colder out here. But Seiko will stay frozen as long as she has the mask on. She will remain buried in that behind the persona. And so will the school, unfortunately. There's no escape. We cannot leave the school. We either defeat her, or we die freezing. How do we win? Well, after she's turned into a statue. There's still time. So we're playing a game. School is now a castle of ice, with 3 towers inside, each with a guardian. We need to defeat them before the clock in each tower strikes 12. And if that happens, she'll return Seiko and the school back to normal. And the persona's leaving the mask and the teacher frozen like that to go and perform her rituals. And apparently it's our fault. Well, we did get the mask. It's the truth though, the main character did pick up the mask. But luckily, someone's here to calm everyone down. It's the butterfly. And yeah, AAC's first meeting with it in this little run through.
A moment, please. You are angry and frustrated, but that will not rescue your teacher. There is only one way to do that. The Demon Mirror. It can remove the source of the mask's curse. However, the Snow Queen has shattered it. The 12 shards are scattered amongst 3 towers. Take this mirror frame with you. Fit the mirror shards you find into it. If you gather enough shards to reflect your teacher, she can be saved. There isn't much time left. I pray for your success.
Remember the mirror from the story? Well, this is... I'm not sure, but I think it's the same one. In the story, it the mirror reflected the good into the bad. But you need to remember there are always opposites. So it can reflect the bad into good. Maybe that's what we're trying to do with this. Don't know for certain, but it sounds plausible, I guess. find the mirror shards and put them into the frame. And yes, the towers are guarded by demons. And we need to go and find a couple of people to help us. Because this is our current party. And we get a bit of background about Yukino. She used to be a delinquent until Miss Seiko pretty much gave her a chance. And now she'll do anything to save her. And Ayasi's coming because, well, she'll be a bit safer. And yeah, Ayasi will lighten the mood. She's a happy girl. And yeah, she just noticed that Yuka's got a gun. She's the only one that's got a gun, but she's got a gun. Always wanted to try shooting one of the things. Yeah, her gun isn't really too impressive, nor is Yukino's where I'm going to put her once I give her one. But let's go inside. Come on, out we go. The courtyard is now inaccessible. We cannot go back in until we get the mirror, I believe. Until the mirror is completed. As it said for the game in there, we need to go through the 3 towers, and they say there's a you need to do it until the clock strikes 12. That is from the time we enter the tower until we defeat the Guardians, I believe. So the timer has not started. Yes, this part is on a timer. Yay for that. Anyways, next time we will go around the Ice Castle, the first floor. It wouldn't be a Persona game if, well, things didn't mess up when Personas took over people. So, until next time, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.